This is a big package. So the prices on used Dreamcasts have gone noticeably up in the past few months, to the point where finding a good deal on parts systems is also much more difficult. So when I found these, this is a lot of 5 Japan region systems. And I am particularly curious about one of them. This was a good deal on its own, but if one of these have what I think it does, this is going to be an even better deal. So without further ado, let's get the box open. Alright. I'm going to move the box off the desk so that I have more room to do stuff. Alright, which one do I take first? How about this one? Oh yeah, this one's pretty yellowed. We have a VA1 Uga Denshi, and this one has been opened before. All right. This one I don't have massively high hopes for, if it's someone's already been in here. Pull the next one. Alright. This one also looks pretty dirty. We have a VA0. A Sail D. Next system. We have another VA0. Wait a second. Oh! Look at that! I got the broadband adapter. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is in fact the broadband adapter attached to this. Oh. Oh. Come on. With this, I can easily take my Dreamcast online. This just paid for the entire lot, just about, by itself. I am going to reattach this for now. Alright, system number 4. We have no modem. This one also has no screws attached, apparently. Asahi Electron VA1. Oh! VA2, and there's no controller board here. Somebody pulled this out at some point. We got one system with missing parts. Here's our next one. We have an Asahi Electron, another VA0. Nice. Very nice. Oh. The laser ribbon cable is crumpled. Somebody's been in here before. Ooh boy. That's no good. If I do have to replace the ribbon cable, I do have spares. So anyway, we got a bunch of Dreamcasts to test. Oh well. I'm gonna have to find a board for this one. I do have spares, so at least I can test this one eventually. I'll just put that one off to the side and focus on all of these. Let's start with this one. This one has the broadband adapter attached and it's a VA0. Let's start with this one. Turn on my TV. It's time to assess. It's time to assess. Alright. Plugging controller in. Let's see what happens. We have boot up. Alright. Let's try a little Sonic Adventure. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Oh! I'm only just noticing after the disc just scraped. The spindle on this one has sunken. I'm gonna just put this one aside for now. Alright, so first Dreamcast to get tested, sunken spindle. We'll probably read once I get that fixed. This next one is a VA0 as well. System number 2. Alright, the spindle on this one is fine, but this does have a crinkled laser ribbon cable. Boots up! Alright. Oh. It's not detecting that anything is there. Alright. I hope it's not because of the crinkled laser cable. I really hope it's not. Let's try a CDR. Alright. Knowing that VA0s don't tend to suffer from capacitor problems, I'm gonna guess either the ribbon cable is crinkled all to hell and doesn't make proper connection, or the resistance of the laser has drifted too far upwards, and as a result it's just not detecting anything. I have had this happen before, but only once. I did not think I was going to run into this again so soon. So I'm just going to shut this off, go on to system 3. Alright, this one is also another VA0. That's 3 VA0s. Very nice. Alright. Boots up! Oh. The laser is stuck at the back. Why? Is there a motor problem going on here? That's not good. That's not good at all. I've not run into this problem before. See, the laser is just stuck at the back and it just won't move. The lid is not registering as being shut. Alright. Or is it kinda is? Yeah, the lid switch needs to be looked at. Absolutely. Control ports work. But I'm more concerned about the disk drives. That's what I'm focused the most on. Alright, last one that I'm able to test right this second. No light. The fan's not running. So it's about to shut off. Controller port's not working. I'm going to turn that off because I think that's probably unsafe. Oh! What do we have here? Somebody unplugged the fan and the controller port board. Why did they do that? Let's see why. Oh, we got the fan. Oh. I do not have a... The fan's not properly screwed in, so it's going to be making noise, but I think the fuse on this is dead. But in the meantime, let's see what happens. Well, it's a VA1 that I've gotten the farthest on so far. If the controller ports worked, I'll probably be able to play a game. This drive is probably fine. But this think I got a dead fuse here. Try controller port B. Never mind, I unplugged it. The power button's also been unscrewed? What happened with this thing? Who tried to mess with it? However, I did notice that this will not come on. The controllers will not turn on. Yep, this controller board, this board, dead fuse probably. Power button switch is loose. What did they do in this thing? What were they? I'm just not gonna be concerned about it anymore. So about this VA2, the fan and the controller part assembly is missing. So what is the status of this? Actually, I think this will at least turn. Alright, so this will at least turn on for a few seconds. Run for a few seconds without all that connected. So yeah. Will it read it? Yeah. So it sounds like this might play a disc if it had this part here. And hey, the screws for the fan are still here. That's nice. Oh, my copy of SA1 didn't get scratched by that episode earlier. Doesn't look like it did. Maybe all this needs is a donor controller board plus fan. So this will be paired eventually. What's the serial number on this? 14071F. Alright, so it's time to see if I can fix at least one of them in this video. Starting with this one. This is the one with the laser stuck at the very back. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. Oh. Good lord, that was stuck in there. I think this one's been opened before. Oh. First culprit. Very dusty lid switch. I'll just get that a little... See what happens now. The laser is not moving. And now there's no video output. I had it earlier. Oh, there we go. Oh. I was wondering about the solder joints on this thing, but I'm not really sure about that now. I think this drive may actually have a problem with the circuit board. It's like barely spinning. That's not good. Well, I'll come back to that one. Genie. Oh, by the way, this is the VA1 from earlier. Not only did they unplug the controller board and the fan, but they also gutted the modem. It's just gone. There's no innards there. This one is weird. Alright, this is the one with the crinkled ribbon cable. Let's crank this one open. Alright. It looks like that's in place. Let's turn it on and see if the laser reacts. That's not good. The laser is not reacting at all to anything. So, it's time to see if that ribbon cable has been is shot. Oh. Somebody was really rough with these in the past. I do not confident. The motor appears to be working, but something else isn't. It's time to get to the bottom of this. Oh. Well, that would be the reason why this probably isn't working. Look at this. They destroyed the ribbon cable. I wouldn't be surprised if there's pins missing. Oh. Genie. Genie, this is serious business going on right now. I don't know if this ribbon cable is salvageable. Oh, this gear is discolored. I don't know if this is plugged in all the way. Let me see. I feel like this isn't plugged in all the way. Let's try replugging the ribbon cable. Alright. Ribbon cable's been reseated. See what happens. We probably have a destroyed ribbon cable on our hands. I would have to take this whole thing apart to get to it, too. Alright. Let's try replacing the ribbon cable. Alright, so somebody was incredibly rough on the laser ribbon cable and practically destroyed it. Alright, so our disk drive here. I do not like the way this looks. I'm gonna get some gloves. Alrighty, we're in. This entire housing does not look great. I may have to let this one go. This does not look good. Look at Look at that. That is gone. This ribbon cable is gone. Time to get a spare. All right, I got an unmangled spare. Let's get this one plugged in. Oh Lord. How does this one even plug in? Alright, how in the world do you even get this one to plug in? Do I have to remove this part? It's held on with Velcro, I think. Ah, alright. Looks like it's supposed to go through there, but that just looks like a pain, so I'm going to not do that. Got it. I'm just gonna run it like that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna just go ahead and test it like this, because I believe it will. I'm pretty sure it's fine to run it for a few seconds at least, just long enough to see if this will work. Alright, got it plugged in. I think it will run like this for long enough. I'll try it. Oh. The laser still won't do anything. That's no good. Got a different Yamaha laser to try. Make sure I'm plugging this in correctly. So I'm just gonna have a bare laser plugged up just to see if it tries to seek. Oh! Oh! It seeks! This laser just won't do anything for some reason. I don't believe I have ever seen that happen before. Yeah, the laser is supposed to bob up and down slightly. This one does. But this one will not. Let me just go ahead and... try some duster and see what happens. Yeah, it just won't do anything. The laser itself just will not do anything. So it looks like the laser on this one is actually just dead. I'm shocked. In all my adventures with Dreamcast disk drives, I never found a laser that just won't do anything. Maybe they overvolted and killed it. Who knows? Actually, before I attempt to unplug this, I am going to probe the resistance on this to test and see if they did, in fact, do what I think they did. Test points are there, so I gotta Alright. Let's see if they destroyed it. 90 ohms? Good God. That can't be right. There's no way that can be right. 90 ohms. Somebody actually just turned it up that high and killed it. Oh my God. So, we have a dead laser, but it's probably because somebody killed it. So this laser is junk. No need for it anymore. A moment of silence for this Yamaha laser. Wait, I think I see dents here. How rough was the person who tried to fix this? Dear God. This is what happens when everybody just keeps saying it's the laser. No, it's not always the laser. It's probably something else. This laser was probably fine, and then someone killed it. So I'm gonna replace... Well, first I'll lift this off the board. Alright. First it's time to remove the dead laser. Somebody probably turned it up way too high. Yeah, there's a dent here. There's marks and dents here. Anyway, let's install the new one. So, we have one casualty so far. That sucks. And now it's time to put everything back into the casing. I do not like the way that metal in the housing looks. I believe that's how it went in. Alright, these cables have to run down to here as well. Stay tuned. Gotta figure this out. I'm about to put the whole thing on backwards. Oh, and somebody ripped this off too. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I have to make sure that this part that in there. Just get all that through there. Let's focus on the bottom now. Reattach these cables. I think these only go in one way. I know you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I need to be able to see. Got one. Oh Lord. The small one is being troublesome. This is hell. Oh, I got it plugged in. Oh, that took way too long. We have a working laser. Where is my video signal? There it is. Time to try Sonic Adventure again. Okay, I need to plug a controller in. My controller's not working. Oh, it was just dirty contact. Yeah! And working system. Controller ports work too. So now that it is certain that this works, somebody must have misdiagnosed the problem, assumed it was the laser, and tried way too hard to fix it. I probed the resistance. It was set at like 80 ohms. These Yamaha lasers seem to like hanging out around 1200 for reference. Alright, let's get some information about this particular console, 240p test suite. Let's have a look at our BIOS and flash ROM data. So this system comes from June 4th of 1999. If this date here is to be believed. Alright, so fixed one. Screw the disk drive down. Alright, so there's definitely some maintenance I need to do this, like re-greasing and checking the resistance of this one and make sure it's good. But I'll save that for another time. I got other systems to get through. So far confirmed, 2 casualties. In fact, let me check the pot screw on this and see if somebody did in fact turn it almost all the way up. Oh, it's loose! It's loose! Somebody... Ugh, oh my god. So I'm just, I'll just close this system back up, leave it to its own devices for now. Alright, so the last one I want to look at is this Ugo Denshi. I am going to I'm going to see if I can fix the spindle height. That's probably the only thing preventing this from working right. Oh, I've not seen that before. Alright, so how am I gonna do this? I forgot. Maybe someone tried to adjust the spindle height and just couldn't. I need to try and adjust this without raising it too much, because once if this thing comes off, that's it. It's done. Alright, I'm gonna try this, but I'm just gonna have to be so extremely careful. Oh, I think I just cracked something. That's not good. Oh, crud. Well, it's gone. That's not going back on properly ever again. Or is it? Well, let's try it. Oh. So I was worried that the that popping off the spindle meant that it would never go on properly again. But I think that's going to stay pretty solid, actually. Plugging in the controller. The usual. Yeah! Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let's stop that. I think the spindle is too high. It needs to go down on one side. I think this doesn't sound like a VA0 drive. But it doesn't say 3.3 volts on the housing. Hey, yeah, there it is. I got it. Yeah. I've never been able to fix a sunken spindle with the original spindle. This is great. Whoa! Did it just go back down? I spoke too soon. Well, there's only one way I can fix that. And luckily, I've got it. I got a spare top that I can put on here. Oh, hey. I'll be taking another disk drive apart. At least I don't feel like I'm going to need the gloves for this one. Okay, someone has been in here before. I can see that already. Mind the lid switch. Be very delicate with the ribbon cable, unlike the person who was in that other one. These are the parts to be installed. Ah, got a stubborn one. I don't like that. Please don't strip on me. Oh, okay. You're not. Alright. That's off. This housing can go to the graveyard. The gear fell out. I'm gonna have to fix that. Let's extend our stuff just so I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, usually VA0 boards have a heat sink on them. I have a little, well, not a heat sink, but a metal plate attached here. That's not here. Alright. Let's address the top here. Okay. Install the laser. For a second, I almost forgot how you put this in. I forgot to attach it to this part. It's taking shape. Almost ready to test it. Alright, ready for a test. See if I unplugged something. No, it works. All right, let's find out about this one. April 23rd. Let me just clean that laser because I probably smudged it. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. Probably done seen that a bunch of times. Alright. 2 so far working. I thought I would move on to the VA1. I'm going to go ahead and remove the disk drive and put it in my VA1 test system. Because it sounded like it was almost certainly going to work. Here's my VA1 test system. Just plop it on here. Yeah, it works. The only thing I need to do to this probably is just general maintenance. So, definitely works. So once I replace the fuse on the other system, it will just work. I don't have any fuses right now to put in, so I'm just gonna reassemble it and call it a day. Okay, I know the VA2 uses these same parts, so why don't I put these in the VA2 and see what... Actually, wait a minute. No, this controller fuse is dead. Yeah, all the screws from this are gone. Well, except for the ones holding the controller board in. Yeah, the screws for the power supply are gone. So how about this VA2? So, I know I have these. Let me go look for it. Alright, here it is. Let's extract these from it. Here we go. I'll shut this one back up. So, what I'm gonna do is just connect it and power the system on, see what happens. But I just want to see if this works. Why is the fan not running? Oh, the fan is running. Never mind. Plugging controller in. Aha! Aha! Don't touch the capacitors. They might still, they'll probably still be charged. And if I touch them, they're gonna. And if I short them, they're gonna shock the mess out of me. So we attach the power supply that has an extra chunk to it. Aha! Alright. Moment of truth. Huh. Somebody just pulled the controller board assembly from this. This is a working system otherwise. Now, because this is a VA2, one thing is sitting up in the air. Does it play mill CDs? Where's my 240p test suite disc? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put it? Ah! Oh, here it is. Will it play? It does play mill CDs. It's a VA2 that does do them. Excellent. Alright, when does this controller come from? November 20th, 2001? Excuse me? Huh? If the Dreamcast production was supposed to have stopped in March of 2001, but what? Did this go into a repair at some point and it got flashed with a new BIOS or something? I guess we'll never truly know. Anyway, we have a working system. Another one. With a spare controller board and fan. This one is fixed as well. Oh, this one didn't have any screws. I'll have to find those. So that just leaves this one. This is the one where the laser is stuck at the back and it won't move. Let's open it up. Gah! Ah! There you go. I'm hoping it is not a drive logic board problem, but let's see, do these gears move freely? They do. I hope it's just connections that I have to reseat and not an actual logic board issue. That would suck if it was logic board issues. I'm gonna get a second opinion. I'm gonna grab my VA0 test. Let's get a second opinion here. Second opinion does not help anything. So I'll take this one apart and check the connections. I am just false hoping at this point because these logic boards underneath, they can fail in various ways. I don't know exactly what's wrong with them when they do, because there is no schematic for the board. Neither is there much documentation on these at all. So I'm kind of left with not much to work with when it comes to these. Oh, first drive I pulled out that has not been opened before. What do we got? These connections look fine. Let me just reseat them. Yeah, because these things don't really have any documentation on them, I can't really do anything about these if they fail unless I know it's this controller right here. It could be, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. And if I don't know for sure, I'd rather not just go replacing things without at least running some tests, which I would run if there were any tests available for me to do. Okay, this is assembled enough to try it. So I'm going to do that. It keeps acting strange. Like the first time, I don't know when a disc is put here. But after the first time, it just doesn't do anything. So the motor might be bad, or the logic board is. I have no way to know which one it is unless I start swapping parts around. Which I actually can do. I have another extra housing, top housing with a motor I'm quite certain is good. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, then we know it's the logic board. I'll just do the same very quick test that I did before. Boy, have I done this a lot of times by now. Same setup as before. Oh! Whoa! Oh! 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 It was the motor. This motor's gone. Oh my lord. Did I just save another one? Oh my lord, I might have just saved another one from the brink. That's all my spare housing, so hopefully I don't have to repair another one anytime soon. Well, spare tops. Well, put it back together. I can't believe it. I might be able to get every single one of these working. That's incredible. I can never get these things to line up properly. But I'm not worried about that for right now. I just need to test. Once I get the laser plugged in. Alright. Laser ribbon is in. It's time to see. Oh! Yeah! Alright, where does this come from? March 27th, 1999. Alright. Test Sonic Adventure. Because why wouldn't I test Sonic Adventure? Huh? I think the laser needs a clean. Yeah, might have smudged the laser a little. Well. I think it's time to check the resistance of that laser. Oh, we're at 1084 ohms. That should be good enough. So why isn't it? I was able to boot a mill CD. So it can't be. So this laser can't be bad because evidently it did read. I know it's capable of reading disc. This is a squeaky clean disc, by the way. Oh. Hello? The system is soft locked, I think. Yeah, it is. Green just went to black. The display just shut off. The display just shut off upon trying to play a disc. Alright. So upon trying to boot into a GD-ROM, it just shut off. And I immediately have an idea of what the culprit would be. These pins right here. Clean. Clean them now. Yeah, there was some crud on those. There was some crud there. Let's get to the point where you play. Guess not. Let's try this on for size. This drive is unpredictable. Second opinion time. It was just running 240p test suite, so I highly doubt. Seems to act a little differently in this one. Yeah, it boots 240p test suite just fine. Try a different disc? Don't even read this one at all. That's concerning. I do not want to have to try turning the resistance up on the resistance down on the laser. I'm just gonna replace it. I have an extra. I'm just gonna put it in. I'm gonna get a different laser in here and see what happens. But that'll have to be part 2, because I've already been working on this for 3 hours. So I would like a break.